Okay, that was surprising. So you tell me every single thing was an act? And that monster Neo in the end was only a monster because, well, he had given up on life and all he could ever eat was eat, eat, eat? Huh. Well, it's Toriko. Who cares? Have we gotten some news if it's nearing reaching its end? Because this seems almost to imply that it's only 5 chapters left. But saw no news of that yet. Well, it's the Toriko chapter 393. It's me, the Angry Anime fan, and yeah, what I mean to say is that it turns out that Acacia wasn't a bastard after all. I thought he became a slave to his appetite, and that seemed to be the case, but it also seems to imply that not even that was true. It is also revealed that whatever Neo eats ends up in a different dimension. That is why Neo only keep on eating, because, well, he couldn't be satisfied whatever it did. So in the past, Acacia talked to Pear on how to the seal of the how to seal Neo, and it turned out that the play when Acacia betrayed Pear it was because he talked to Pear, realizing that by take if the Neo could take over his body or vice versa, maybe he could find out more if the more about Neo, if there is something. If Neo was more than if Neo wasn't just a bottomless appetite or something else. In fact, Acacia himself always wondered is why did he get chosen to for the Demon King Neo as the post. And it's during that time that he found out the flavor which would put stress on Neo, and thus revealing the key. We all know that the flavor he least liked was rage. So, so according to Acacia, appetite energy is constantly being reincarnated, meaning that even if it can be eaten, it can't completely vanish. So so Acacia said that if we succeed, we may very well be able to see everybody. And that was the first time also when Neo was seen crying, proving that Acacia, um, well, he he actually wanted Neo to be filled and wanted Neo to be destroyed or in effect release everything he has eaten. It is also worth noting that after having said uh, all this and said said goodbye to his or said goodbye to Frost or whatever, it was actually the same time Frost for the first time since "Would you sleep with me today?" So Acacia always wondered why was if this plan of theirs did not work, then he would go to the Father's Land because he hoped he could find something there that would make Neo be do the right thing. And it turns out that what Acacia always had wasn't just some acting or madness. In fact, it was he considered it necessary because, well, he uh, he needed to know how to stop Neo and how to satisfy him. And it turns out the final words he said to Ichiro were not, "I trust the Gourmet world to you." It was also because if something bad happens to me, I want you to kill me with a fist full of rage and everything else. And so the Neo is defeated, and Akashi is that, and he reconciled with Pear, saying, "This is how I wanted it to end." But Midora knocked him before he faded completely, and he reconciled with his third son too. Turned out that even Midora realized that Acacia was bluffing. And when he did realize that, well, when Acacia knocked uh, Yoa, it turns out it wasn't knocking because it was a coup de grace knocking that actually destroyed Yoa forever. I guess in the end, Uh, so I guess in the end he killed Yoa, but he did not want the body to be destroyed, seeing that it was previously frozen. And with that, Midora says that first thing technique he copied was the affection that he got from Acacia's hand. And so the earth begins to be destroyed, and but the one who was gonna stop it is none other than Teppe and Ayamaru, because Ayamaru was the one who popped up from the earth to take him down to a core where if they could knock the earth, then the destruction would stop. But Teppe was no master. But then, in a real heartwarming moment, the spirit of uh, Jiru appears to teach him and the final way on how to do the grand knocking, but also to inherit the title of Great Knocking Master. And with that line, Tepe does a very powerful grand knocking, and the earth is stopped. However, that also seems to Pear also seems to imply that there will be no new flavors from this world. He describes that when a planet has been prepared by gourmet cells, it will continue to ripen until the end, so it bursts, and that is what creates a supernova and all the flavors and gold-like materials. And if that's what's created is golden materials. It's a endless cycle of new reborn flavors, but he says, in other words, the flavor of Earth's full course is connected and descended from all these planets of the past. If the Earth isn't destroyed now, then a new full course will never be created. Is that what you're trying to say? So in the way, I guess Acacia's full course will no longer revive, seeing that it's always been revived after it's been destroyed and stuff like that. But before Acacia dies, seeing that the knocking wasn't the knocking master, he proclaims that there are still other flavors still slumbering. Flavors that are on a completely different level than the earth. It's inside me of Neo. And so, with those final moments, Acacia says that his partner on the other side, which was, yeah, you know, Frose, had prepared all the ingredients that Neo had devoured. Everything it had devoured from ever since it became an appetite demon. Acacia is ready to burst, and his final plans have been complete. The plans of not only entrusting the Gourmet H or another thing to another one, but also to find some way to push Neo's body beyond its limits, and so that it's finally could spit out everything it could be. So with that in mind, he says to his son, "Take care of my beloved appetite from where I was revived. Please take care of Neo. He has none, he has always been alone." You got it. And with that, Acacia froze up all the different foods from many different places. We cannot forget Area 01. I mean Area 0. Or are you saying that is all of Area 0? So with that, it's all over. The fight is over. Fight is over with Neo. Acacia dies, I think, and Neo. Well, wasn't Neo supposed to take? Wasn't I mean Toriko supposed to take Neo as his meat dish? Who knows? This became a little bit confused review. Did not like the fact that the flavor from Earth is over, but if they can connect to the Area 0 and all the food, if that's all the food that Neo has eaten over the years, then can you imagine what kind of amazing food it could be? Give me your thoughts if you have any.